All right, I hope everybody's doing well. My name is Anthony, Spoken Anthony. I know there's a lot going on in the world today, but I didn't want to overlook Cardi B because she deserves our attention and respect, right? I don't think so. So, when it comes to Cardi B, I have been very vocal that I do not like this woman. I do not respect this woman. I don't understand how she is still famous and why everybody's still showing her so much attention and love. People make it seem like that her antics are not that serious, but even though she has admitted to committing felonies and continuously keeps physically harming people or putting them in harm's way or in danger or just acting really bratty and immature. Now, I know I said, putting people in harm's way and things of that nature, and I can get into the whole entire incident where she was at the concert throwing microphones at people, which would cover that. And the example I'm going to give today is not necessarily her putting somebody in harm's way, but it shows her immaturity levels. And I think she's a mother of what, two? About to be three now, even though she's married to another man. So technically, she's been cheating on her husband Offset the whole entire time, too. And I know two wrongs do not make a right, but for some reason, everybody gives Cardi B praises for what she does. Excuse me, I will not say everybody, I would say it's the people that support her, which again, if I'm getting really honest with you, I really do feel like that Cardi B is part of the agenda to destroy the communities. Because if you look at her behaviors and how she's been pushed out, nothing about her speaks positivity. Nothing about her speaks boss or anything that is needed in these communities. She talks about how she committed felonies to get ahead. She talks about how she's cheating. She talks about how she won't do this and that. And all the while, this because what? And she promotes negative body images. I mean, let's be real here. Cardi B originally, she was a very average looking woman, right? There was nothing really special about her before all the surgeries. And yeah, she got a few surgeries, a few veneers and all this other kind of stuff, a BBL that makes it look like she has a bumblebee butt. And if that's your thing, that's fine. But her promoting those surgeries, her promoting all that image and stuff like that is very dangerous to the youthful women that may not need it. I noticed that over the years that we have pretty much assessed over having the perfect body, having that perfect hourglass figure. But the most beautiful women, especially in the black community, didn't have BBLs. They barely had breast augmentation, if anything. They more solely looked at their natural beauty. Okay. If you look at Gina and Pam from Martin, two of the finest black women on TV, not one lick of surgery, right? If you look at Tatiana Ali on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or Ashley, if you look at Hillary on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, again, everybody was craving over them natural. Hell, let's just go more into the white segment or area of television and talk about Topanga. Men to this day still obsess over Topanga. Aaliyah, early Beyonce, TLC, Little Kim. You cannot tell me you did not have a picture of Little Kim on your wall when she was having her. I'm not going to describe the pose because it's YouTube, but you know what pose I'm talking about. Little Kim was on everybody's wall at one point in time, right? These women, these black women, and Topanga, because people thought she was missed for the longest time too, but these women all had natural bodies for the most part. But women like Cardi B have made women so insecure that they're putting their lives in danger to get these unnecessary surgeries when they could literally just exercise and diet and men will love it. Let's be real here. I think Cat Williams even said that no real man's gonna give a bleep about some stretch marks. And he's eye the tiger. We're going in the jungle. He said something along those lines, right? I don't have the direct quote in front of me, so don't roast me too bad for it. But at the end of the day, a man is gonna love a woman. Stretch marks, saggy breasts, flat ass, big ass. It doesn't matter. Short legs, long legs. We're gonna love a woman for a woman. We don't need the perfect hourglass. We don't need veneers that's going to make your breath smell bad. We don't need all the fake horsehair. Hell, I remember I used to say I must try to go to a woman with a barbershop, like a male barbershop, to have her see horsehair in her head, or Inuyasura hair, or the Filipinos where they be cutting and selling their hair, that real human hair. And it's just, and let's be real here, and let's really talk about this in a more old school aspect, right? I remember when growing up, we were very protective of our hair, right? You don't let a lot of people touch your hair. You don't let people handle your hair. You definitely don't take other people's hair and put that into your head, because that can be a transference of negative energies, right? That's why you burn your hair. You may flush it down to toilet. Some people don't. Typically, it's more burning. Because I remember back in the day, say, hey, if you don't get rid of that hair, let's say if a bird found it and took it, they could peck on it, build apart the nest. You always have migraines, and people could do all kinds of hoodoo and voodoo and witchcraft and things of that nature, right? But let's get into the whole entire aspect. I was rambling. I apologize. I know y'all don't watch me to ramble. Y'all just kind of watch me to get to the point. So let me go ahead and get to the point. Let's get to the video.
Cardi. What's the verdict? Ooh. Hey, Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stefon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me.
And that is one of the most bratty, trashy, immature behaviors I've ever seen before in my life. She literally just got out of a courthouse for an assault charge that she beat somehow. I guess because it wasn't on camera compared to all the others that are. And the first thing she does, she throws a marker. I'm pretty sure she'll say some BS. Oh, that was disrespectful. It was, I was overly emotional, all this other kind of stuff. But she has no class. Pregnancy does not give you a pass to do horrible behaviors, deplorable behaviors.
Don't disrespect me.
I got another marker.
And on top of that, Cardi B talks so much crap about black women, black people, but she claims black when she needs a check.
Cardi, your court look is amazing. Who are you wearing?
Cardi. I still love you, even though you just threw some stuff at.
He shouldn't have said that. I wonder, was he gay? There is no reason to take that from a woman, especially a one that's supposed to be an example for a lot of other women. So now, people, they look at Cardi B and be like, you know what? I ain't taking no ish either. And start throwing stuff at people. People got to start holding these people accountable. These celebrities, these politicians, things of that nature. We got to hold them all accountable. Because when we don't, it keeps escalating. And, things won't get too far for Cardi B until she puts somebody in the hospital unalive and she can't get her way out of it this time. She needs to be held accountable now.
I don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
He's a reporter. You're clearly pregnant. Man or woman, he has a job to do.
Do you see women asking those questions to me?
It's legit.
Why do you feel as a man you got to ask me those type of questions?
Why, as a woman, do you feel like it's okay to put your hands on people and throw things at people? Don't sit here talking about as a man when you don't act like a woman.
Act like you have some manners.
Act like you have some class.
And your mama taught you, respect women.
And your daddy taught you to respect men. God, people like her really get on my nerves.
Go ahead, bro. Do what's up, bro.
Can somebody hand me my marker? Right behind you.
That's right. It's New York
Thank
all
you.
day.
I appreciate it. I still love you, Cardi. Here we go.
I really wish she'll stop saying that. She deserves no love or respect.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend while she's married. But okay, that's cheating. That's infidelity. But hey, you know what? Fuck marriage, right? I mean, she's cheating, but, fuck marriage. But, here's the thing I don't understand. Let's say if she didn't like the fact that that man didn't ask her that question, fine. I can understand that you're entitled to how you feel, but you're not entitled to do what you want with your feelings. For example, somebody makes you mad. You may be able to give them a lecture. You may be able to yell at them or curse them out, but you're not able to put your hands on them. You're not able to throw things at them. No. Cardi B is another mentally unstable person that was given money. And that's just my opinion. And all you got to do is look at her past and the words that came from her own mouth to help support that. And no speculations here. I have done plenty of videos where I posted Cardi B saying things that she done, and the things she done does not sound like a mentally healthy person that should be out on the street. She sounds like a person that should have been locked up a long time ago. But okay, all that aside, okay, I understand. You don't want people to know that you're pregnant, or I can't really hide that anymore. You don't want people to talk about who the baby daddy is. I get that too, because you want to make your own announcement your way. You could have simply said, that was disrespectful. I don't appreciate that. Do better, know better, all kinds of things you could have said. But throwing something at somebody, it makes you lose all sympathy right then and there. And it shows the criminal that you really are.
Stefon Diggs. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that?
I don't like this whole entire women not holding other women accountable. Congratulations. How about congratulations? How does your husband feel about this?
And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Then again, it's Gail King. I don't like her either.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man were very supportive of each other.
You know, there was all sorts of speculation. Is she not? Did you decide that you weren't ready to talk about it? What was your thinking there? Why did you think, okay, now I'm going to talk about it?
By the way, now that I talked about it, y'all better get my album. Y'all wanted to know, right? Now y'all know. Now y'all could buy my album so I could buy Pampers and diapers and all that type of stuff.
I hope that album fails.
I told ya. Now go support my album because I'm a mother of 4 now.
Yes.
But
4?
no, I just was like, can I just say it on my own time? Like, I'm not hiding.
Yeah, on my own time.
Like on my own time. Yeah, it's like on my own terms. Let me close some deals first. You know what I'm saying? Let me close some deals first. And it's like, you know what? You don't really want to say right away that you're pregnant. Like,
It's not right away, Cardi. You clearly look pregnant. Come on now. Especially many surgeries you have. I'm surprised you're able to hold a baby inside you.
it's like, let me see a couple of more sonograms. Let my baby be healthy. And you know what's so crazy? I haven't till today. Matter of fact, I have to tell them this week. Before this interview come out. I haven't even told my parents.
No way, Cardi.
I haven't told my parents. They just be looking at me like,
Cardi. Wait. Back up. Why haven't you told them?
cause
Why?
I'm scared of them. I'm very scared of my parents.
Well, if her parents have any morality about them, they'll probably get onto her getting pregnant while she's still married. You know, I'm one of the old school believers that the government really shouldn't be involved in marriages. I don't think a person who is married should be able to get unmarried legally like that, just that easily. Because I know it's a lot of these celebrities, and maybe I'm not wording this properly, but just try to hear what I'm saying. I think that the reason marriage is not taken as serious as it is because a lot of these celebrities, they'll break up, get remarried, break up and get remarried, break up and get remarried. All the time, they're showing this example to all these people thinking that's the right thing to do. Like, hey, so-and-so got married multiple times, and eventually they found their person on the 5th try, but I don't think I should follow that example. I'm going to keep going until I find my one person. But when you get married, it's for better or worse, or until death do you apart. It's not because you're unhappy in the moment. It's not because the person's not established where they're at, or they fell down, or anything along those lines. When you get married, you're in it for life. So I personally think if you've been married 2 times, you're trying to get married a 3rd, since the government wants to be involved so badly, they should kind of make it a mandatory that you go through a year of therapy first before you're able to get married again for a 3rd time. Now, I'm not putting this in the same category for people who may be like a widow or widower. This is more for people who just treat getting married like infinity rings. It's kind of like Jennifer Lopez. I can't tell you how many times she's been married. Right? But anyways, that's just my opinion on that. Let me know what you think. I'm going to make a few more other videos here shortly. There's been a lot of news going on in the world, obviously, and I definitely want to talk about it. I'd like to hear your feedback, so like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great day.